What if hope isn't your salvation but your shackle? What if the very thing you've clung to in your darkest hours is the same thing keeping you weak? In a world built on wishful thinking, we've been taught to never give up, to keep hoping, to believe things will get better. But what if that belief is the very thing stopping you from becoming unbreakable? This is the philosophy they won't teach you in classrooms or therapy, because it's not comforting, it's not cute, but it is powerful. Today, we're not going to teach you how to hope harder. We're going to teach you how to kill hope and replace it with something stronger, something ruthless, something real. Because the truth is, when you stop relying on hope, you start relying on yourself. You begin to see the world not as it should be, but as it is. You stop waiting. You stop begging. You stop fantasizing about a future rescue. And you become the one who rescues yourself. Let's begin. Hope, by definition, is a longing for something outside your current control. It's a silent admission. I don't have what I need right now, but maybe someday I will. It postpones action. It sedates urgency. It turns present reality into purgatory. The addict hopes to quit next week. The failed entrepreneur hopes the next idea will work. The lonely person hopes love will find them. But hope without action is just another form of delay, a noble-sounding paralysis. Ancient Stoics saw this clearly. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not waste what remains of your life in speculating about your neighbors. Instead, be concerned with how you use the present moment." Hope distracts. It puts your strength in the hands of fate. And that's dangerous, because the more you hope, the less you act. The more you fantasize, the less you prepare. And over time, you lose touch with reality altogether. This is how people stay trapped. They imagine a better world while ignoring the one they're in. They project ideal futures instead of confronting brutal truths. And in that gap between what is and what might be, they fall apart. What if instead of hope you chose clarity? Clarity is cold. It doesn't comfort. It doesn't promise anything. But it tells you the truth. And once you see the truth clearly, you can act with precision. When you stop hoping to be rescued, you start building a way out. When you stop hoping they'll change, you set boundaries and walk away. When you stop hoping the pain will end, you learn how to endure it and master it. True strength begins where false hope ends. The samurai didn't hope for peace, they prepared for war. The Stoics didn't hope for luxury, they trained for loss. Nietzsche didn't believe in salvation, he believed in overcoming. These weren't pessimists, they were realists. And they were powerful. You become powerful, not by wishing the world were kinder, but by becoming strong enough to endure it as it is. You don't kill hope because you're cynical. You kill hope because you're ready to build something more durable. Resolve, resilience, and ruthless clarity. Hope waits, strength acts. Here's the paradox. The moment you kill hope, you gain freedom. Hope ties you to imagined futures. Strength anchors you in the now. This doesn't mean giving up your goals. It means detaching from outcomes. It means replacing "I hope this works" with "I'll do what it takes." When you eliminate the safety net of hope, you stop fantasizing and start executing. You stop looking for signs and start making decisions. Because life isn't a story that owes you a happy ending. It's a battlefield that respects only those who fight with open eyes. And when you stop hoping for easy paths, you become immune to disappointment. No more waiting for motivation. No more fear of rejection. No more delaying until conditions are perfect. You act. You learn. You adapt. This is where true confidence is born, not from external validation, but from internal certainty. You've seen the worst. You've stopped pretending, and now nothing can surprise you. Think of the most resilient people you know. Are they hopeful, or are they focused? Are they imagining success, or are they building it? The difference is everything. Because people who rely on hope are emotional gamblers, but people who rely on discipline, on brutal self-awareness, they don't need luck. They become inevitable. And here's something most won't tell you. Hope is addictive. It gives you a hit of dopamine, a false sense of progress, the illusion of movement. But killing hope is like quitting a drug, painful at first, then liberating. You realize you've been living in a fog, waiting, wishing, praying. And the second that fog lifts, you see the world clearly. You stop negotiating with reality. You start mastering it. The question is, are you ready? Are you ready to let go of the narratives that comfort you, but cripple you? Because on the other side of hope is power. When you stop hoping to be saved, you start saving yourself. Not perfectly, not cleanly, but completely. This is when you start saying no to what drains you, saying yes to what tests you, moving through rejection without flinching, making bold choices, even when you're terrified. The truth is, real power isn't loud, it's not dramatic, it's calm, focused, ruthless in its clarity, because you've stopped hoping for certainty and you've replaced it with commitment. You'll still fail, you'll still bleed, but you'll move forward anyway, not because you believe the universe has your back, but because you've learned to carry your own weight, and that's rare. Most people will never get here. They'll keep living for the next hit of false comfort, the next promise, the next motivation video, the next self-help book filled with empty hope. But not you. You're here because you're ready for something different. Not fluff, not fantasy, but fire. A path that isn't soft, but sharp. Not comforting, but clarifying. Because comfort has lied to you, but clarity never will. So if you've ever felt stuck, it's time to cut the rope. Let go of the idea that life should be fair, that people should treat you well, that things should just work out. They won't. But you'll adapt. You'll keep walking when others collapse. You'll build when others beg. You'll face what others fear. And people will wonder what your secret is. It won't be luck, or talent, or charm. It will be this. You killed hope and replaced it with resolve. If this message struck a nerve, like the video, share it. Leave a comment below. What are you finally done waiting for? And subscribe with notifications on. This channel doesn't serve comfort. It serves clarity. Because the future doesn't belong to the hopeful. It belongs to the prepared. It belongs to you.